What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Payne. Welcome back to another Final Fantasy VII Evercrisis video. Alright guys, real quick, before I continue on with the topic at hand, which is going to be quite a few things actually to cover, I want to just say, first off, thank you very much for supporting the channel as usual. You guys are amazing. The community continues to grow. The Discord continues to get better and bigger. If you guys want to join the community, look in the description below. The Discord information is always in every single video. You're free to join. Memberships are available as well for giveaways and stuff, but I'm ecstatic at the fact that my community and the Final Fantasy community is growing very steadily at actually a very good pace, and it can't make me happier to see so many people collaborate on my Discord and help one another out. So that's what it's all about. It's a community-based Discord, and it's just super cool to see all these gamers in one spot. Now, couple things that are going on in Final Fantasy. Number one, I want to say the content will drop a little less this weekend because it is Thanksgiving to all the Canadians out there. Just want to point that out, that I may be away for a little bit in comparison to what I normally am, but there's a lot of things to discuss. So first I want to talk about some of the notices that are out. So issues regarding stamina boost being deselected in co-op. This is a defect that's been going on since the 6th, so that was yesterday. Just so you guys are aware, after selecting stamina boost, transitioning from the lobby to party formation results in the selection of stamina boost being deselected. So make sure you guys notice that, okay? So that, you know how it's like the ×3? You have to make sure you go back in, you select it once again, or else it will sometimes deselect if you get out of the party and go back to the lobby. After the battle in the above state, it is displayed on the results screen that stamina boost is in effect. It is actually not. So conditions for the occurrence: use stamina boost in the lobby, transition to form party. Current temporary fixes: when using stamina boost, we kindly ask you to battle in the lobby without transitioning to party formation. So that will actually help you guys from avoiding this problem. So even though it shows that you are using the ×3, it actually in fact does not work if you go from the lobby to your party formation. So try to just have your party formation set up before going into the lobby. Pretty straightforward. Easiest way to fix it, right? So that's problem number one. Just avoid that. I'm sure they're going to try to fix it. Now, regarding certain enhancement quest drops, this is another big one here. October 6th at 3 a.m. PDT, there were cases where the expected value of rank and reward acquisition did not correlate to the certain enhancement quests. So we have adjusted the drops amount of the following. So uncapped level steel 1, uncapped level steel 3, electrum 1 and 3, rose gold 1 and 3, pieces 3, magic pieces 6 and 7, premium genome 1, 2, nanocube genome 1, 2, and then premium character memories excluding Sephiroth. So I noticed this. Sometimes I wasn't even getting the drops. It was pretty wild. So it's nice to see they're adjusting it to have the drops being there properly now, so we can actually get the appropriate rewards for the stamina we spend. So that's another thing to keep in mind, that they are going to be, either they have fixed it or they're going to fix it. We've adjusted, yeah, so they have adjusted it already, and that would have been at 3 a.m. So that would have been 6 p.m. Sorry, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for me. All right, and then the last notice, there is something else as well. Day of 7 gift. So thank you for playing Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 7 Evercrisis. So on each the 7th day of each month, the day of 7, a gift will be distributed to all players. Bro, 1,000 blue crystals on the 7th of each day, valid until October 10th, of course, for us to get this one. Please note the item in the gift box cannot be received after 30 days from the date of receipt. So make sure, guys, you are logging in, going to your gifts, and you should see a wonderful 1,000 gift or 1,000 blue crystals drop there for you. Okay, so every 7th we're going to be getting 1,000 crystals. The generosity continues, so I'm very happy to see that. Now let's go talk about the next thing at hand. Okay, I want to show you guys something real quick. If I go to the wallpaper, you guys may have noticed or may not have noticed a few different things. Okay, so number one, it's gone now. Okay, there were 2 wallpapers that introduced Killer Hornet and also Prism Dress Aerith. Okay, so what does that mean? So I'll show you guys what it means in a second, okay? I'm gonna go to my browser. Now, shout out to Disu Snow on Reddit. Now, this is not a leak because the game actually posted it earlier. I'm just showing you what's going on. So these are going to be the next 2 banners to expect, okay? So Matt and Aerith. So Prism Rod is going to be Aerith's main DPS weapon for wind. So it inflicts up to 800% wind magic damage to a single enemy. It boosts HP and boosts wind potency, the damage of wind abilities. Now with this, there is an actual dress, a white dress that Aerith can wear. If you had seen the wallpaper, now I wish I recorded that, but I forgot to. she's wearing a white dress with a prism rod beside her, okay, as the wallpaper. So there will in fact be a outfit to go with this, just so you guys are aware. And just so you guys are also aware, the stats of the above C ability at the 800% is shown at max overboost, okay? The Killer Hornet is actually, in my opinion, the one I'd want to go for. Now, if you're a Matt user, you can rejoice because this is going to be crazy. His Killing Slash inflicts up to 720% non-elemental damage to a single enemy and takes down the coveted triangle sigil that enemies have. There are not many weapons in this game that do it. There's only, I believe, 2. One is Glenn's. Now there'll be a third with Killer Hornet. The second one, I can't top of my head remember who it is. But it also boosts physical attack, right? And boosts physical attack ability potency. So an incredible sub-weapon for a physical attack DPS user such as Cloud. So even if you don't plan to use it as a main weapon for him, Matt, you can also use it as a sub-weapon for Matt. Now, keeping in mind, he also will have an outfit. It's actually a, what looks like a hat, like a top hat. Almost not a top hat, more like a fedora, but with a longer hat, longer sides. Plus, he's got like a dark garb, which looks like, he looks like the Hornet superhero. So, really, really cool things coming up for those. So these are the 2 expected banners. Now, I'm not sure with these banners if there's going to be a brand new enemy introduced, because wind damage to a single enemy could be, you know, someone that's weak against wind coming up, maybe a new summon or maybe a brand new event that will follow suit with it. But because Sephiroth is out now for 2 weeks, it may not correlate with a brand new event. It may just be a brand new banner and Sephiroth continues to be the main enemy, because if you guys are not aware, there is also going to be a second version of Sephiroth released with more difficulty, right, in the second week. Also, just so you guys are aware here, there is a brand new Critical Threat Worldwide campaign going on. The more we finish the campaigns, the more stamina tonics we're going to receive, available until October 19th. We'll get ourselves 5s if there's 7 million clears worldwide. 20 million clears, we'll get 5 more, and then 40 million clears, we'll get another 5. So I feel like a lot of people are going to be clearing this just for the sake of having the weapon maxed out. So we should probably see ourselves getting quite a few of these tonics coming down the pipeline eventually. So a lot of good things happening here, guys. The thing with Final Fantasy VII that I'm really enjoying is they're giving us, and I'm going to say this a little bit reluctantly right now because it's very early on, but every time we've received a weapon so far that's quote-unquote free from an event, a lot of people have either said it's a subpar weapon or it's not that good. Here is my take on it. They, as a free-to-play player and as someone who owns a pay-to-win account for both sides, right? Both weapons from the summer event have been used on both accounts numerously. For the HP boost, the magic defense boost, they've been incredible against summon fights and amazing survivability sub-weapons, okay? So there was zero wasting on my end to get those up. I thought they were absolutely great. This weapon here, the Torn Wing by Sephiroth, I think is a underutilized and underappreciated weapon. I think the physical defense buff that offers the barrier with mid to high is going to be used on a lot of different content that a lot of people don't even realize. For example, the Astral Iron Giant on floor 50 that I'm going to be tackling very soon, because I am on floor 50 now, I might actually summon Sephiroth for Tifa now and be able to use D-Brave, or maybe even for a Cloud, and have him as my DPS, but also as my barrier provider, because whenever he goes into Surge mode, I may be able to actually mitigate some of that damage using this weapon on some of the units that he single targets, and they actually may survive the attacks this time versus dying by a 1k, you know, whatever, 500 HP or whatever the hell the damage difference is. So I think a lot of people need to reevaluate this. I don't think the devs have released a weapon right now that has been quote unquote useless for any type of player. Plus, not to mention that our abilities give physical defense plus or attack up, right? So like you're getting attack up plus physical defense as our abilities. They're going to be actually pretty useful for any character across the board on your entire roster, right? The last thing I want to talk about real quick, because we're in the game, is also the brand new co-ops that are going to be happening this month. If we go back to the notices, Again, I'm doing this more of a lot of people don't read these things, so I think it's important to actually explain to people what's happening. But here are the bosses that we can expect. They're going to give us cloud blueprints as well too, so keep that in mind. That's very important. So Red Dragon, Zethant Rathel, and Mad Anchor are currently out right now. They're going on to the 12th, so I may end up doing a co-op run today to get some people through this, just to get their blue crystals at the very least, right? Because every time you finish one, it's free stamina, it's free blue crystals. By free stamina, I mean it costs 0 stamina to do it for the first time. And the limited exchange right now is Tifa specific weapon parts. October 12th to the 19th is going to be Specimen H0512, and then Blue Dragon, and then Combo Wound Tie again. I can't stand these two. So it'll be a Lucia specific weapon parts. And then on the second last week, 19th to the 26th, we're seeing Scorpion, Spooky Balloon, Gallon Balor, and then that's gonna be Red 13th, and then the last week is gonna actually be Sephiroth parts. Oh, there's no cloud parts, so this is just there. So sorry guys, no cloud parts. Ignore that part. Funny they put that picture there. So we're gonna get Sephiroth specific weapons. So if you have not done so already, keep collecting the 100 Sephiroth weapons, guys. You're gonna get more here to help you get additional Sephiroth parts up in the actual event. Now, that pretty much covers everything I wanted to talk about, okay? I think this is going to be a fantastic month. They started off really strong with Sephiroth. Remember, there most likely will be a second version of Sephiroth coming in on the second week of the fight, a much more difficult, I think, version of him. So when that happens, I'll do my best to create a guide to help you guys beat that one as well as a free-to-play player. If you have not seen my guide, you guys can go back and check it out on the EX2 version that I just did. I think it pretty much solves all the problems. I made a mistake here and there, and I actually put in the title or in the video what the mistake was, so you guys can learn from those mistakes as I do them. Remember, I don't edit. I just go into a fight. I plan it out in my head ahead of time. I theory craft, and then I just do it, right? If it works, it's great. You guys see the result. If it doesn't work, I do a failed attempt. I show you my lessons learned, and then I show you a clear result after that. So I think that, to me, is my best way of doing things. I love to show trial and error. I love to show my testing, and I love to show my failures, because I think it's important for people to learn from my mistakes, and they can utilize that knowledge and do better on their own runs. All right, guys, this is Payne. Remember, I'll do my best to bring out some more videos during this weekend. It is a long weekend for me. I'm with my kids and my wife and my family for Thanksgiving. So to those who are Canadian, happy Thanksgiving. To those who are not, have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.